26 RBSS Winnebago Mini Plus here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, 6,460 pounds. This is just a fantastic couples coach that still gives you the ability to like maybe sleep a grandbaby or something like that if they come along for the weekend. We're gonna take a peek inside her, then we'll hop back out and learn a little bit more about how she's put together. So one of the best parts of this floor plan is its ability to be almost completely navigated with the slide closed like we're looking at right now. You do obviously lose access to the front bedroom. So, but there are, versions of this floor plan that have a second entry door. Some people like it, some people don't, across different brands, But what is neat is if you want to throw stuff under that dinette base, if you want to pack up the kitchen and get that ready, if you need to get to the bathroom while you're traveling or make yourself a sandwich and sit down, you can do that here. And I've had people ask me, when they look at this, they say, well, that cabinet door can't open if those drawers are open. And I know it's not a big deal, but it's kind of an inconvenience. And the reason they do that is because if that cabinet door or drawers were over there, you wouldn't get to them at all when the slide is closed. So this is definitely the lesser of two evils. You can always access that storage this way. You might not be able to the other way when the slide is closed. What is kind of neat is if you just want to kind of park overnight, you don't even want to mess with the slide out, you could probably just crash on the dinette if you need to. I know that not everyone's going to be cool with that. You're not spending money on a Winnebago to sleep on your dinette, but it's possible. And again, because they went with such a wide bathroom door, you can get in and out of this bathroom very easily, even with the slide closed. Let's open her up and see how she looks that way. So one of the first things I should mention, I probably threw a disclaimer up on the screen that says, actual unit may vary. That's more true in the case of a Winnebago than most other brands. Because not only do they give you a couple different interior decors, like this is the lighter one, they have a lighter than a darker, they also give you 6 or 7 different exterior color patterns as well. So you saw that platinum T60 gel coat outside. There's reds and greens and blues, and well, the green is kind of like in flux. It's like they can never find a green that really seems to look good. I think if they just went with a nice deep hunter green, that would look really nice, especially with this almost tannish interior. I think that would look very nice, kind of like a hunter green and tan interior car. This is definitely a premium brand. It will not be the least expensive lightweight trailer out there. And this floor plan, we have several different ways. You could compare this to the Rockwood 2606 WS, which will add a wardrobe slide. The Cougar 26 RBS, which is similar and has an outside kitchen and crazy storage in the entry area. And then the Whitehawk 27 RB, which has tons of storage all over the place and a really cool different bedroom arrangement. It's kind of a flip-flop backwards version of this, but that's not what this is about. This is about this Winnebago right here. So what makes them special? We'll talk more about construction outside. I do want to point out the vaulted ceiling in here. I don't use fisheye camera lenses. I don't need to trick you into visiting us here at Haylett RV. I think if we give you good service and honest information, I think we'll earn the opportunity to speak with you. All windows are going to open for ventilation, and it's material selections that... let me kick my glove off here so we can do some wedding ring testing. The old wedding ring test. You can hear the difference between like wood and foam. You'll also notice that you're getting stainless sinks in both kitchen and bathroom. Where Winnebago is a premium is their materials. They don't use like particle board. They're going to use plywood. They're going to use, this has an all aluminum structure, more on that outside. But, it's one of the reasons I can find you a less expensive trailer, even within this floor plan family, if you will, but not necessarily a better built one with superior materials. The vaulted ceiling, it's really kind of accented by that kitchen skylight up there, letting in that extra natural ambient light. These have, if it's not standard, I know that we put on every single one, a 15,000 BTU air, so we like to put the bigger ACs on these. You can see we got all LED lighting. And this arrangement right here, having the entertainment center directly across from your primary sofa seating area, I really feel is why this floor plan seems to really be putting a hurt on traditional rear living rooms with those chairs in the back. The traditional 2 chairs in the back and then a super slide rear living room is really waning badly in popularity right now. And that is quite deep, by the way. And I think it's because this is still a good couples arrangement, but a traditional rear living room with those chairs, why do you need 2 chairs and a sofa and a dinette to seat 2 people? It doesn't make sense. So this gives you a dinette here to be able to, like, you know, have a meal, entertain some friends, fold it down for the grandkids, whatever. But most of the time, you just need a nice sofa, and it has a better TV arrangement than a lot of rear living rooms do. Not all, but some. And this, now there's different furniture arrangements you can put in here. This is a trifold sleeper sofa. Sometimes we will put a hide-a-bed, or not a hide-a-bed, this is a hide-a-bed, a theater seat in here. And if the one that we have in stock isn't the way that you want it, call us. We'll build you one. No big deal. Their tables are free floating, which is one thing I think they do very well here. So if you want to float that table around, you can. It can be extra island space. You can use it like a picnic table outside. You can fold it down and use it like a coffee table in front of the sofa, which works really well in this floor plan too. And that's another thing. It's nice and wide in here. So if you want to use it as a coffee table or a hide-a-bed, it doesn't block the camper off. That's a really nice feature. They have recently updated the Mini Pluses, very recently. It's the whole reason, because I've already had 2018 footage of one of these. I wanted to get updated footage because they've gone with a split decor. Kitchen area, going to be lighter, and it's really kind of a 50-50 mix, but your kitchen area and your bathroom areas are going to be lighter colored. Your primary living room and bedroom areas have the darker driftwood tone. And this isn't optional, you don't play with this is just how they come. Your countertops are solid surface, standard in a Mini Plus. Another really neat thing on these is they have a fifth wheel water heater standard in this little trailer too. They also have a very fifth wheel style storage up front. We'll see that when we go outdoors if you're interested. But this L-shaped sort of arrangement right here has been very popular because it gives you a lot of prep space, which is something that so many trailers are sorely lacking. And you can see that they're very good about putting appliances where they need to. Now, again, we've got that stainless undersink and a recessed stovetop, so that's going to give us even more good prep space. And you may notice that we've got all sorts of drawer space in here, including under the oven, and it is all plywood box constructed on those drawers. They even bevel off and sand off the top of those drawers, so it's not going to be a splinter factory. And you've got the extra wide, what's being referred to now as a farmhouse door. I'm not exactly sure where that name comes from, but I'm also, I will admit, I'm a dork, and I am not an interior decorator, so if that is a thing that's part of our culture and I'm not aware, that does not surprise me. I do want to point out, though, if I take a knee, you can see this has huge overhead cabinet storage. They didn't waste anything in here. But what's really cool is it never is like in your way. Like, I'm tall, and I can sit up on that bed and never hit my head, so it's big, but they still kept it out of your way. I don't know what they did different compared to a lot of brands, but it works. Now, you got your full-length hanging closet here, which is nice because there's not a corner to stab you in the arm or anything like that. And down here, we've got, you can see household and USB plugs. So you've always got room for your appliances and whatnot. You do have these types of windows you see right here. These tilt open for airflow, so you can get even good rainy day airflow. Plus up top, even in the bedroom, they have a nice little vent for some excellent breezes. Detail stuff I want to point out, because this is a construction premium brand. It may look simple or clean inside, but a lot of the money of a Winnebago is in the structure and the longevity of this product, and they have among the greatest of service records here at our store. I haven't done the hard math on this, but proportionally they might have the best records. It is close between a few brands here. But they fully frame out all their door jambs, so that this doorway is square. It's structural. You can bang on this and it's not going anywhere. So, you know, this has sliding doors for the bedroom and bathroom in this floor plan. They don't have a lot of swinging doors. Actually, I don't think they have any swinging doors other than your exterior doors. If they did, though, it would maintain square and you wouldn't have issues. Now, someone's going to say, ugh, why did they put heat vents in the floor? You need to understand this is a 50-50 thing. There's advantages both ways. Heat vents in the floor mean it's easier to clean the camper. You don't get dirt and debris in those vents. I get that. But the floor ducted heating like you see here is actually more efficient. It will get more heat through the camper more quickly and allow this thing to hold cabin temperature more easily. Now, both sides of the Super Slide, if you're paying attention, over here next to your seating areas right there, you've got household and USB plugs, so that you can have some, you always have things charging up or plugged in or whatever. Anywhere that you can sleep or sit, basically, you're going to have those plugs in a Winnebago. 8 cubic foot bigger fridge is standard in this. Again, your TV is directly across from your seating for just very easy viewing. I think I opened this up earlier, but if I didn't, this is your pantry right here. A lot of times when people think pantry, they're looking for a vertical cabinet. But vertical's not always better. You can still put tall cereal boxes in here, but you know, it gives you nice, deep, wide, easy access storage. And if, like my wife is much shorter than me, she would have trouble reaching the back of the top of a cabinet way up here. She'll never have trouble reaching that. Everybody can reach that. That's what's kind of slick about it. Another one of those farmhouse sliding doors here for your rear bathroom. And this is so handy whether you're traveling or not. If you can just walk in to the camper, hit the bathroom, walk back out, you don't have to track dirt through the whole trailer. It's a very good design. Now, we've got a porcelain bowl, foot flush stool here, and just all sorts of legroom. So a big, tall idiot like me, I'm not going to have to, you know, do the weird twist 'em up bathroom yoga. Here's the glove that I dropped earlier. Again, in that kitchen matching stainless sink right here, and look at the extra counter space they offer you in the bathroom. Extremely well executed bath area. But that's what's kind of neat about Winnebago. We mostly know Winnebago from their name as a motorhome manufacturer, but they never lost that pedigree. The quality of materials, the function of floor plans, the bathroom layouts, the space and the storage, they never lost sight of that from their motorized experience. And I think that's why they've done so well, is because they've gone about it just a little bit different. Even though there are similar floor plans to this out there, they've been executed differently. And it's enough. I think it's enough that they work great. Plus, the interior look on these is like nothing else. It's got the interior and exterior look is completely different. Speaking of outside, let's go take a peek at that right now. So first of all, pardon the snowflakes, that's just part of what goes along with being the largest independent standalone RV dealer in the state of Michigan. But more so than many brands, there's a lot to talk about on the outside of a Winnebago, but it's very easy to just gloss over this stuff and not appreciate what they have done here. So as I mentioned inside, there are multiple different exterior colors. You really, really should visit our website or call our team to see which colors we have in stock or are getting, and if you don't like those, we'll get you whatever color you want that they offer, of course. That's fine. So let's talk about this fiberglass skin first, because this is not your father's laminated Ultralite. They have spent more money on this skin than anybody else in the towable RV industry. This is a T60 gel coat. That is the same thing that it goes on like diesel pushers, basically. It is a literal diesel pusher fiberglass. You can see it's got that mirror-like reflectivity. You don't see the fibers in the fiberglass. It's 4 times thicker than a traditional fiberglass, guys. So it's just got a lot stronger candy-coated shell on the outside of this thing. And what that extra thickness means is that if they're, like, let's say you go by a tree branch and it scrapes or scuffs up top there or something like that, it can be buffed out. It's not going to scrape down into the fiberglass blanket. That's what's neat about these. Now, you can see we've got the magnet latch doors and handles, so that, you know, convenience, the recreation part of recreational vehicles is addressed here. And they use a drop frame storage like a fifth wheel. And it gives this thing a huge cargo compartment. You'll also see Rockwood RVs do that in their Ultralite series. Right up front here, they do have a gas grill quick connect, and that is very handy if you don't feel like, you know, doing a lot of cooking inside, adding heat inside the RV. But notice its position. It's away from the awning, so you're not going to have to potentially worry about trapping fumes and all that stuff down there. Your nose cap here, God almighty, looks good. The black parts of that are actually automotive painted, so you're not going to have the expected fade issues that, say, some fiberglass noses may. Winnebago has just avoided that. Remember, anytime they have a material selection, these guys have really gone with the premium material. Like, you've got big windows in this. They, you know, all the windows are going to open for airflow. They're all UV tinted. They never cut a corner. Something else I really like on these is they went with a very fifth wheel style enclosed docking station here in your front pass-through storage. That is slick, and it's right next to this little portable solar prep plug. Now, most every camper has something like this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but if you're interested in those, if you're going to do some boondocking, you can get one of those little, roughly, I don't know, $600 portable panels from off the shelf in our shop. I don't know exactly what they're running for currently, but it's a great way to keep your batteries topped off for your lights and your fans and your water heater and whatnot. Now, almost anything at this dollar value, you're going to have a power awning. You're going to have LED lighting. Now, this has an easy tilt awning. Literally 2 fingers can tilt it. And if you do leave the awning tilted and you roll the awning in, it won't break. It fixes itself up, which is nice. And the bigger propane tanks are going to be standard here, but the chassis, That's something I want to talk about, because that is a significant part of the Winnebago travel trailer story, and fifth wheels even. They use the same chassis on fifth wheels. It's a Norco frame, not a I-beam frame. It's a Z frame. It's made with high-strength, low-alloy steel. It is lighter but stronger. I often refer to it as an aircraft chassis because it is very similar in a lot of ways to aircraft chassis. We do have an enclosed and heated underbelly on these. You can walk all over the roof. That's an absolute non-issue. And again, it is an all aluminum skeleton. Aluminum skeleton in the floor, topped with 5/8 tongue and groove plywood decking, not OSB, not particle board. You've got laminated aluminum framed walls. You have aluminum framed nose, roof, everything. So you've got a full aluminum skeleton on this. And again, guys, I cannot stress enough the service records we have for Winnebago RVs here at Haylett RV are fantastic. I mean, if you just take a look around, you're going to notice that it's almost difficult to see two of the same trailer in the camera at the same time. Like, those two Talons are one of the few exceptions right here. But we carry so many different brands. So when I say that this is a highly performing brand in comparison to other things, that means in comparison to Rockwoods and Coachmans and Forest Rivers and Jaycos and Keystones and everything else. That doesn't mean there aren't some other stellar things out here at gold standards. Like, Jayco's always a gold standard. Rockwood's a gold standard. But in terms of warranty claim rates, Winnebago is among the very best, and if I did the math, they might actually be. Now, we've got 4-corner power jacks on these. Power stabilizers are standard on a Mini Plus, but what's really neat, guys, is they actually have 4-button independent jacks. The way a lot of power jacks work is you'll have one button here that runs both rear jacks, and then one button up front for both rear jacks. Winnebago gives you 4-button independent action on that, which is just, I don't even know if it's any better. I just know that I like the ability to feel like I'm actually in control of what's happening with my camper. And it's still push button. You don't have to crawl on your hands and knees to do anything. The entry door, they got some neat things going on here. So first of all, you've got the nicer aluminum steps. So they're lighter weight, not going to have corrosion issues, and they're not slippery, which is something I really appreciate between the snow and rain and stuff we get around here. And we, a lot of places get that. But your bigger entry handle standard for easy coming and going, it's an anti-slam door, friction type hinge. The other thing they've done is they've got this little screen door tension band right here, so that the screen door is going to try to keep itself closed. It's not going to be flapping around in the breeze. That's just an extra little thing they've done. Now, little outside TV hookups out here if you feel like doing something like that. They do put a backer in that wall, but I have yet to see, and I'm sure someone has done it, but I've yet to actually see any Winnebagos we've sold where somebody screwed through that beautiful fiberglass to mount the backer. It's just so nice that I think folks are skittish about doing it, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to do it either. Bump the power button with my big clumsy gloves trying to operate this camera here. It is tricky doing this stuff in the weather like this. Man, they used to just have straight black graphics or white graphics depending on the color of the exterior, and it just looked flat. The moment they added that black with the white outline, I hate the cliche phrase, it pops, but it pops. I mean, it looks three-dimensional. It looks like the W is climbing off the side of the trailer. So this is a beautiful coach, guys. If you appreciate what we've done here with this video, if you'd like to learn more about this, I don't care where you live. We have proven there is nobody too far away to work with us here at Haylett RV. So give us a call, give us a fair chance to earn your business, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So with that, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.